Greetings to everyone. Alhamdulillah, another beautiful opportunity to be with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, learn His message, Al-Qur'an Al-Kareem. We are doing the translation of the Qur'an done by Sheikh Taner Vegon and Ansari. And inshallah today, viewers, we are going to be covering Sura Ya Sin. Alhamdulillah, a very special surah, also known as the heart of the Qur'an, and one of my very special surahs as well. So inshallah, without further delay, let us make our intention. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to open up our hearts and our minds, help us to understand His message, to be able to live with this understanding and apply what Allah has explained to us and told us, and then inshallah to share it in the way that He is pleased with. We are going according to the chronological order of the surah. So this one is Surah 41 in the chronological order and 36 in the regular order. Yasin is the Arabic letters Ya and Sin, and that is the name of the surah. It was revealed in Makkah and there are 83 verses. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. In the name of Allah, the one who acts with mercy, the source of mercy. Yasin, by the wise Qur'an. Indeed, you are one of the messengers, on a confirmed and sure path, sent down by Al-Aziz, the revered and most precious one, Al-Rahim, that you may warn a community whose fathers were not warned, therefore they are heedless. Already the utterance of the truth has come to most of them, yet they do not believe. Indeed, we have placed iron collars on their necks, reaching their chins, so that their necks are stiffened. And we have placed a barrier before them and behind them, and they are obstructed so they cannot see. And whether you warn them or not, it is all the same for them. They will not believe. Verse 11, you can only warn the one who follows the dhikr, Qur'an reminder, and who shows awe of and respect to Ar-Rahman in secret, not to show off. Give them news of absolution and a generous reward. Surely it is we who give life to the dead, and we record every step they take and every imprint of what they did. And we have kept all things in a clear book of reference. Give as an example the people of the town when messengers came to them. When we sent to them 2 messengers, they rejected them both, and then we confirmed them with a third one. And they said, truly, we are messengers to you. They said, you are nothing but human beings like ourselves. Ar-Rahman did not send anything with you. You are just lying. The messengers said, our Rabb Lord knows that we are certainly messengers to you, and our duty is only to convey the message clearly. The others said, indeed, we sense malevolence from you. If you do not stop, we will surely stone you and give you a painful punishment. The messengers said, your sense of malevolence is your own. Is it because you are admonished? On the contrary, you are nothing but a wasteful and arrogant community. And the man came running from the furthest part of the town. He said, O my community, follow the messengers. Follow those who do not ask for any compensation from you and who are rightly guided. And why should I not connect and devote myself to the one who has created me and to whom you will be returned? Am I going to take false gods in place of him? When Ar-Rahman wills some harm to me, their intercession will not avail me, nor can they save me. Then I will clearly be on the wrong path. Indeed, I have believed in your Rabb, so listen to me. It was said, enter Jannah paradise. He said, I wish my community knew that my Rabb has absolved me and placed me among those to whom he has been generous. We did not send down soldiers from heaven against his community after him, and we will never do so. It was but one piercing sonic blast, and they were completely annihilated. What a pity for these dependents. Whenever a messenger came to them, the community ridiculed them. Had they not considered how many generations we destroyed before them, whom they never see returning to them? and surely all of them will be brought before us without exception. And a lesson for them is the dead earth. We bring it to life and bring forth grain from it that they eat. And we put gardens of dates and grapes in it, and we made springs of water to gush out from it, so that they may eat fruits from it. And they did not do this themselves. Surely should they not be giving thanks? Exalted is Allah, who created all pairs of what the earth grows, and of themselves, and of that which they do not know. And a sign for them is the night. We withdraw the day from it, and then they are in darkness. And the sun journeys to a resting place for it. That is the decreed measure and universal law of Al-Aziz, Al-Alim. And for the moon, we have calculated phases until it returns like an old date stalk. The sun cannot overtake the moon, nor can the night overtake the day. They all travel, each in an orbit. A sign for them is that we carried their ancestors in a laden ship, and we have created similar things on which they ride. And we have wished, and if we had wished, we could have drowned them, and there would have been no help for them, nor would they have been saved, except as a mercy and kindness from us, and a pleasure for a while. And when it is said to them, watch over the deeds that you will be doing, and that which you have done, so that you may receive mercy and kindness. And there is not an ayah, verse, that came from the revelations of their Rabb Lord from which they did not turn away. And when it is said to them, share from that which Allah has provided for you, those who disbelieve say to those who believe, are we going to feed those whom Allah, if He wished, could feed? No, but you are clearly in error. And they say, if you are telling the truth, then when will this promise be fulfilled? They are not waiting for anything but one piercing sonic blast, which will seize them all of a sudden while they are disputing. Then they will not be able to advise on the settlement of their affairs, nor will they be able to return to their families. And the trumpet will be blown, and what do you see? They will hurry to their Rabb Lord from the graves. They will say, woe to us, who raised us from our resting place. This is what our Rahman promised, and the messengers were truthful. It will be but one piercing sonic blast, and they will all be brought together in front of us. This day no one will be wronged, and you will not be compensated except according to what you have done. Indeed, the companions of Jannah that day will be busy doing joyful things. They and their spouses in pleasant shade reclining on adorned couches. They will experience joy in that place, and they will have whatever they ask for. A word from their merciful and kind Rabb will be, Salaam, peace. Oh, you guilty ones, get away from here this day. Did I not make a covenant with you, O children of Adam, saying not to worship Satan, that he is indeed your clear enemy, and to connect and devote yourselves to me only? This is the confirmed and sure path. But still, he led a great number of you astray. So will you not use your sense? This is the Jahannam hell that you were promised. Now burn in there because you disbelieved. This day we will close their mouths, and their hands will speak to us, and their feet will bear witness to what they used to do and have earned. And had we wished, we surely could have put out their eyes so that they would have struggled to find the way. And then how could they have seen? And had we wished, we surely could have immobilized them in their places so that they would have been powerless to go back and forth. And whomever we bring to old age, we degenerate their state of creation. Will you not use your sense? And we did not teach Muhammad poetry, nor is it suitable for him. What the Prophet brought is nothing but a reminder and a Qur'an that makes everything clear, to warn all living things so that the decree of Allah will come to pass against the kafirin, rejectors. Have they not considered how we created cattle for them, and have they not considered how we created cattle for them from what we made with our hands, so that they have become their owners? And we have lowered these in the food chain for them, so that they can use some for riding and some for them, and some of them they can eat, and they get from them useful material and drinks. Should they not then be giving thanks? And they have taken besides Allah false gods, hoping that they will be helped. These false gods do not have the power to help them, and now these people are only a mob defending idols. So do not be saddened by this speech, O Muhammad. We indeed know what they hide and what they say openly. Do human beings not consider that we have created them from a drop of seminal fluid, and yet here they are a clear opponent? They give us an analogy while not considering their creation, saying, who will give life to these bones after they rot away? Tell them, He will give life to them, the one who produced them the first time, and He has knowledge of all creation. He is the one who made fire for you from the green tree, and here you kindle from it. Is not He the one who created the universes and the earth, able to create the likes of them? Indeed, He is the all-knower of creation. Truly, His command when He wills a thing is only to say it, to it, kun, be, and it is. And may He be exalted who keeps the sovereignty over everything in His hands, and to Him you will all return. Sadaqallahu al-Azim. Alhamdulillah, a beautiful surah. It summarizes the whole context of the human being, the role of the human being, the gifts the human being has been given, bestowed on, the role of the Messenger Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. It's a beautiful surah to contemplate on, to look at, and break it up into different sections. See how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala brings our attention to the creation of ourselves, the bringer of messengers to us. We are constantly reminded that the message is being sent to us, and we need to be open, we need to listen, to hear, to take heed. With that, inshallah, listeners, thank you so much for joining us. Until next week, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.